Oh, right, here we go. Don't know if you can see anything. It's blurry. Oh, sorry, let's try that. Oh, right. Absolutely boiling up here, so I'm already sweating. Right, I should probably talk through what I'm doing, but I'm just knocking around at the moment. I think I'm just going to play this red, come around 2 cushions and try and leave myself on this one. Right. I really need to be dead straight on that, which is a big ask actually, because that yellow is a bit of a blocker. I think I'll get, well, I suppose if I'm just off straight, it'll be alright. Just be a bit of a stun run through. Nice and gentle. Too low. This table's a bit more reactive. Okay, so a couple of options. I could just stun off the bottom cushion with a bit of left hand side and come around 2 rails and out that way. That might actually be a good idea. Let's try that. Trying stuff out. We're playing around. Could bounce out of the pocket though. Oh, well, I got away with it. It didn't bite at all. That's too sweaty. Pretend that's what I was trying. Little screw back. I have to go and wash my hands and clean the cue. It's really hot up here. I'll just play around the back of those and try and pop the yellows as well. Gentle screw shot. They seem nice, these tables. They've just been reclothed. They're not as fast as the blue IPA table. They have the same sort of reaction to it. Like, you don't have to hit so low on the white to get the same bite. Oh, shot. Apparently I couldn't get through to that. Oh, there's a random staple on the floor. Right, let's just try and stop the white on this one. Red, yellow. I'll have to run away in a second, go and wash my hand and wet my cue towel because it's really sticky up here. That's probably why no idiots up here except me. Right, straight back, touch your left hand side. Oh, just a little bit left to square it up off the cushion. Stun shot, stun shot. Actually ended up being more of a screw than a stun. Right, hang on, bear with me a sec. I'm absolutely sweating and my cue is really sticky. Just quickly run off. Oh, hello everyone. Sorry, back in a sec, 2 seconds, the toilet's right here. Actually, I'm on a Bluetooth headset. You can probably hear the sink going. So I'm glad I'm not going straight to the actual toilet because that would be horrendous. Right, wash the hands. Wet the towel. Right. Oh. I was just saying, normally for everything else except these tours, you get like an off-season bit during the summer because it's normally too hot to practice in stuffy pool halls. But you know, these tours seem to be like based on the calendar Yeah, so they run all year round, which means I've got quite a few events in the middle of the summer. So it's going to be really hard to practice for them. Right, man, so... Oh, how are we doing, everyone? Live chat, this never stays up for some reason. Thank you. Right, what are we going to do? Let's play a few games and then try some actual sensible practice stuff. I'm really terrible at actually being disciplined and doing sensible practice routines, so I'll try a couple of those. Just try and warm up a bit first. I literally only just got here a minute ago. That's brilliant. Cut that too short to whack the balls on. Right. On the IPA tables, the I don't know if it's like a Blackball ruling or something, but the head string or the bolt line or whatever, it's further back this way. So I have to try and make sure. I'm trying to get the right spot for the white. Otherwise, you're trying to brake properly. Oh, great start. Part that cue ball like a dream as well. God, they didn't split at all. That's terrible. Hit those well, and they did not open at all. Oh, right. Free shot. Pick a colour set. Just spin a coin really with a set like this. Don't know. Reds seem to have more problem balls. Let's go for reds. We're practicing, aren't we? So I'm going to play a silly shot. Actually, am I going to do it? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to skim off that red, off the edge of that red. Hopefully don't push this one tight onto that yellow. Try and land myself on that, and then I should be able to, between one of these two, get on that red there, and then the game's there, isn't it? So just a gentle little roll off of this red. Whoop, little fly in my face. Right. And that red's kind of masked off getting on that other red, so I could leave those till later actually. Where does that red go? That goes in this corner. Not in the middle. Goes in that middle. And I could get it on that middle now because it's got a big pocket, isn't it? Have to try and stun across and kiss that yellow. Let's try that. Yeah, this table's more reactive than I'm expecting. I have to keep remembering to hit higher on the cue ball. All right, change of plan. So, what are we going to do now then? Probably want to get on that red in that corner, or back in the middle. We might have to do it from here. So we've got a line. I'll tell you what, actually, I think this red's a good red. This red's a good red to get on that one. So I think we might have a line. Depends how wide it throws towards the pocket. I could potentially pot that one, come around two cushions and leave myself straightish on that to get on that one. We'll try it, we're only mucking around. So, don't really want any, just a touch of right hand side on this. Yeah, threw a bit wide that one, never mind. That was worth a go. I don't play enough English pool anymore, so I still get caught out by the light white. Right, never mind. Simon doesn't know how to play pool. Right, stop this one, play for that yellow there. Just going to make it up as we go along, just trying to get warmed up a bit. Right, I'm going to pop that one and kiss into the red, leave myself on that yellow in that middle. And I'm going to hit higher on the white than I think I need to. Yeah, still that's the sort of stuff I need to get used to, is the touch and feel shots like that, knowing where to hit the cue ball. Still not kind of got it at the moment. Well, that did not land well. Brilliant shot. What have we got? Not a huge amount. There's always a solution though. There is always an answer. I don't know if I can get enough speed on it. I might be able to swerve into that yellow and kiss that one into the pocket, but let's try it. I don't know how much this swerves on this table. Just bit straight away. Oh dear. So reactive for backspin, this table. Right, never mind. I don't know how to play pool again. Right, I'm just going to screw on and off the cushion. Miss the red. Brilliant. losing concentration. Just fucking get something going. Get your flow. Right, I think we're perfect. I think if I stop right there, we're perfect to develop that one and remain on that one, aren't we? So let's do that. So this is the sort of shot that people play, and they play it with like bottom and right hand side. And the thing is, if you miss it, you can lose the cue ball at the table. You only really want to leave the white here. So this is like a centre ball shot. So you want to screw into maybe the cushion or the joint between the cushion and the yellow. You don't want the white to fling up the table. So it's like a soft screw centre ball. There you go. So it did go up the table because for once in my life I hit too high on the white. Oh dear. Don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm saying what I'm doing. Straight in, double. Yep. Right. I think this is just a gentle stun shot on two cushions. Don't pop the white, so don't hit it so low. And don't put too much side on it because you don't want it to fly around the table either. There you go. That's it. Whoop. Right, pop some balls, get used to cueing. This table could have done with a clean. Somebody's jumper all over it. Perfect, bounce. Just trying to hit through the ball a bit, get your timing together. Really easy with English pool, I find. It's kind of why I'm not that big a fan of it. It's easy to like get really sort of a dinky with a cue ball. Oh, sure. And not hit through the ball properly. And then you kind of get the yips if you try and move on another table. That's what happened to me years ago. Played a lot of English pool and then I found I couldn't play snooker, which is terrible. So kind of gone the other way now. Right, how are we doing? Am I still online? I have a Supreme winner, but the middle pockets always bounce out. Thought I would ask and see if you know what I mean. Oh yes, I absolutely know what you mean. This one's a Blackball table. We've got Supreme winners downstairs. I think the pockets are the worst things about English pool tables. I really do. There's two things, isn't there? There's the bouncy pockets. I mean, this is a solved problem. Been able to make pockets that don't bounce out for 100, 200 years. Just use leather back pockets. I don't know why they don't. It's cheap. I know what it is. It's because these rubber pockets are cheap, but it can't cost that much to put like just a leather backing on these things. There's that, and then the cut of the rails. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes you can hit a ball absolutely perfectly down the rail, and it just doesn't go in. You shouldn't. Even on a table like a Chinese 8-ball table, one with really tight pockets, or a star table, snooker table, if you hit a ball spot on down the rail, it doesn't hit any of the jaws, and it goes straight in the pocket, it should end up down the hole, and it shouldn't hang up. And some of these English pool tables, not always, but a lot of them, you can pop perfectly down the rail, get the ball to come perfectly into the pocket, and it still doesn't drop. That's what I hate about them. That and the bounce outs, you can't play all the shots because you've got to be too delicate in the middle pockets. It's annoying really, because as you can tell, I like hitting through the ball, trying to make stuff happen. Shouldn't be up to the table to dictate what shots I can play, or the quality of the table. Right, does this yellow go? It does go, kind of. Don't know actually. I could just try and gently bump into that red. That'd be a nice little touchy shot. This is the sort of thing I should be practicing. So just a bit of a stun. I don't want to screw too far up the cushion. I'll just let the side do the work. So I'll hit basically roughly around there, but knowing me, because I'm not quite used to where to hit the white on these, I'll probably hit too low and come too far up the cushion and come past it, but we'll see. Just basically almost just below centre ball with a touch of right hand side. See, I went the other way. Did it too much. I was too afraid of overdoing it, but I underdid it. This is what I need to get used to. This is why I'm trying to put the practice in today, just to get used to the table. It's not like I'm worried about being able to cue the ball or pot stuff. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm cueing all right recently, but just being used to the touch and feely shots. Right, so similar sort of thing. I want to do a really soft screw shot to about here, and then not very hard with right hand side, so it comes to about there, and either kisses this red or just comes past it and leave myself one of those yellows there. This is a touchy shot as well, but that's what I'm going to try. I need to get enough into it that I clear this red, but I don't want to hit it hard either, because if I hit this red I could end up on nothing, but if I hit it too hard I could fly around the table, I could skim off of those, end up behind there, anything. So, and the side won't take, so we'll see if I can get enough backspin into this and right hand side. If anything, I've got a bit too much, but it worked out alright. It's better too much than too little, I think, on that. Right. So I could end up using that long red, yellow for the last shot. To be fair, shouldn't be missing the ball like that, but you never know, not quite warmed up yet. Right. It's the best one to get on. Probably the best shot is to pot this one, leave myself there, and then just to come on and off the top cushion straight at the line of the pot. Doesn't really make much difference. Under hit that a touch, so I'm going to have to play it with a touch of right hand side just to straighten that line up. There we go. Right, pick a pocket for the black. I really want to just wallop this in, but yeah, I'm going to pot it and stun backwards with the black in the middle. That's not how you walk into the shot though, Simon. I nearly missed it. Oh dear. Right. I'm going to play this red. I'm just going to come off the cushion and back out for this one next to it. So basically a stun shot with a touch of left hand side, but we're kind of like a kill stun shot, so you don't fly around the table. Oh, decelerated on it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't play and talk, it really does me in. Right, this is a shot. I'm going to play it like a drag shot with left hand side. I'm going to cut that in and try and leave the white here. This comes up all the time. This is a tricky little shot. Side didn't grip on that one. These cushions don't play the same as the other table. Would have come further that way. Right, similar sort of shot actually. Bottom and right hand side. Just get it to square up off the cushion. There we go. Playing it with bottom, you get more spin on the ball, like more side spin. You don't want to play it hard enough to like bite. You want to play it like a drag shot. But you can get almost like twice as much side spin on the ball for the same point by hitting low as a drag rather than high with the top spin, because the cue ball's moving forward slower. I play a lot of those shots. They're really useful for tight control in amongst the balls on a pool table like this. Right, let's see if we can get the white in the corner. It's a bit like a stun screw. Yeah. Cool. Oh dear, God, it's warm. I'm already sweating my behind off. You've always struggled with it. It's like the struggle with the middle pockets. Yeah. It's right, really hard to. I tend to err on the side of pushing my luck about what I can do with the pockets rather than being afraid of them. So like you might see me today. I mean, obviously I'm practicing and knocking around and not trying too hard just yet. I mean, I might not be trying too hard at all if it stays this hot, but I tend to play a lot of shots into the middles quite aggressively, and try and really get a good position and take a chance that the table will take it, rather than because if you do it the other way, you can get afraid of playing the shot and then you start twitching things. It's the worst way to be. Parking the cue ball, but these balls are not spreading at all. It's definitely a bit slower than the one downstairs. Right, so I'm going to go for this yellow and try and screw into this yellow. Oh, this is a good point actually. So this could go wrong. So see where these two reds are pointing? If I hit this yellow, it's going to push that yellow to the cushion, but it's going to push this red here. So I could end up with no shot on that yellow. So I kind of want to go into that quite firm because I want to bring the yellow back out into the table. But then I've got a big chance of the cue ball ending up down here. So it's a bit of a risky shot, this one. Actually, a better way to play it would be to come off a cushion and kick the yellow out like that. But I don't think I've got the angle because I'm a bit too straight. And I don't want to play this yellow. I suppose the other option is actually we've got a really simple option. I don't know what I'm talking about. I could just leave the white here. Oh, I don't know actually. It's hard to get enough pace into it. I was going to say you can maybe play that one, kick it off the cushion with that and stay on that one. But no, I'm going to try and screw into it. And then I've still got another chance to develop it with this yellow still being here because I can get, if I've got a shot on that one, I can link to this one, which will then take me a good position on that to try and develop it again. So we're just going to try and screw into this ball, hopefully land on the one in the middle. Don't want any side on it because I don't want the cue ball to fly down the table. Well, it didn't grip as early as I was expecting considering this table has been gripping really quickly, but that's okay. So the question is, as long as I can pop this yellow and get nicely on another ball, I think the line for the white with topspin's coming something along that sort of line. So it's a bit touch and go whether I'll land on something. I'm having to trust the luck a little bit. I could end up on that one, I could end up on that one, I could end up on that one, but I could also end up on none of them or bridging over a ball. So most important thing with a shot like this, don't miss the pot and strike positively through the ball. Yeah, we've got the gap. I thought the gap was kind of there, but it's one of those ones you could just nick the edge of the red and then suddenly you end up nowhere from what you thought was good position. Right, okay, so back on track. I'll tell you what, I'm actually perfect on this yellow here to land up on this one in that pocket to clear that one. I know ideally I'd want to get rid of these two first, but I can't guarantee. Well, maybe I can. No, I can't necessarily. Mind you, it's quite difficult to get from that ball to that ball or vice versa. That one to that one's easier. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to play this one, leave the white about here. I want to be just off straight low on that yellow. Don't really want to be on the cushion, so I'm going to try and hit it a little bit firmer to get back off the cushion. Yeah, that's worked out all right. So, the trouble with these two balls are they don't really link to each other really nicely. Like I could end up here, play that one, and maybe I've got a chance to come around there for that ball. And it's awkward to get on this one. I'd have to screw up to this cushion. That would be better, but I have to be quite precise. I don't want to pop the white or kiss the jaws, so I end up on nothing. So it's a bit touchy-feely, and I'm not feeling very touchy at the moment. So just roll through a little bit. So I think I was had a bit too much angle, and I couldn't quite get enough angle to come up the table with this one, so I've ended up quite straight. So I'm gonna have to play for this one. I think I should be able to just cheat the pocket and clear the black and maybe leave myself an angle. Or the alternative is I could leave myself there, try and stun off them out. Let's have a look. The last thing I want to do is end up straight on this. I might actually be better leaving the cue ball here and just making sure I've got, what sort of angle is that? It's still quite straight because it's so close to the pocket. It's a big pocket. Okay, I'm going to try and screw the ball past the black. So try and like arc it around the black and maybe get near the cushion. Actually, I'll tell you what, does this black go anywhere? Because maybe the best thing I could do is move it. I mean, it does go in the middle. Nah, that's a bit, I mean, I could promote it towards the middle, but I could also knock it onto the cushion, so it's a bit risky. I'll try and screw past it. Quit on it. Totally quit on it, but it's worked out all right. Got a bit of an angle, so I think we can just pot this yellow and kind of leave the cue ball about here. And if I could get here, we've got a 1, 2, 3 rail cushion, 4 cushion shot to get on the 8 ball. As long as I don't land dead straight or too much angle. Too much angle will take us too close to the corner pocket and we won't be able to get past these reds. So just a little screw with right hand side, clear those reds. Don't land up on top of those. Oh, that is not ideal. That's very straight. So again, that's the sort of shot where I'm not quite used to the tables that grip more than I'm expecting. I'm still need to get used to the touch and feel shots. Right, now we're in hella trouble. If I could hit this full ball, I could ram this in with topspin, come off that cushion, play it with left hand side and then come inside these reds. But if I try playing that with this bridging so close to the red, I'll probably just chip the white straight off the table, and I can't play it with bottom. I think we just got to play in. I think I've got to play that shot and just see where I land up. But the chances are I'm going to be absolutely snookered. Sometimes you just have to take what you get. An alternative is I could maybe go off that cushion through that gap, but my God, that'd be tough. That looks quite straight. I'm going to play that shot. I'm going to try and see if I can widen the angle off the cushion and get back through there. So that's, at least I'm hitting the centre of the white. If I can reach the thing. Oh, I actually cheated the pocket. Oh, I worked out right. I got lucky. I mean, that looks like a good shot, and I'd probably pretend that I meant to do that, but that's lucky. I cheated the pocket to get that angle. It's not what I played, but it's what I'd make out like I played it. Oh, for God's sake, I can't play and talk. I'd make out like I played it, you know, try and keep cool. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm great, aren't I? Mind games. Leave your opponent thinking, did he mean to do that? That was a hell of a shot. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not going to tell you that. Alright, just screw towards the corner, back out right hand side. Not getting through the ball at the moment. Play some more powerful shots. Might get my cue action really going. I'll get my timing going. I'm not quite hitting through the ball at the moment because I'm not confident where it's going. Oh, shot. Alright, that'll do. Next game. It's really hard. It's really hard to talk about stuff and play. It's really distracting. Trying. Oh, I see what it's not racking tight at all, is it? Oh, that's miles off. Well, that explains why I'm not getting a decent break, even though I think I'm hitting them well. It's better. Try this one. Hopefully I'll get a ball this time. Absolutely sweating. Here we go. Try and park the white in the middle of the table. Get a good contact on the reds. Oh, that was a top spin. Bad shot. Oh well, I had a good rack of the balls and I hit it bad. Right, speed pull. We're going to pop this yellow and play for the one above the black. Here we go, baby. No, we're not completely cued across it. Span it out. Right, we're going to pop this one and kiss into the other one. Stun up the table. Yeah, right. I'm going to pop this one and I'm going to kiss the red because that's how we roll. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. It's worked out all right. I'm going to pop this yellow and I'm going to come off of this cushion with check side and come around here and leave that one in that middle. Let's try that because that's an awkward shot. So it's like a stun with right hand side. Let's try and kill the white. Actually skidded off that second cushion, but it kind of worked out all right. Hit a bit low on the white even then. I'm still not quite used to these tables again. It's very hard to switch between snooker and 9-ball and bloody English pool and then have like any sort of finesse. I don't know how the hell bloody Chris Mellon does it. Right, I'm going to pop this one, just come around 2 cushions, leave myself kind of there. Hope the yellow actually reaches the pocket as well. Bounce. Yeah, I've got the pace, right. And if I was there, it was a doddle to get on this last yellow. Because I overrun it, it's not a doddle. Right, what I would do, if I was confident, I'd screw that in. I'd just come off the cushion and kiss that red, but I don't know if I'm not quite sure I've got the judgment of the cue ball right yet. So we'll give it a go. But yeah, it's not got quite the timing for the table yet. Right, I'm going to try and kick it in that middle, that corner. Never mind. Right. It seems weird to tell you what I'm doing when I'm only mucking around. I feel like, because I don't really want to play serious shots at the moment, I just want to get my arm going. I'm going to try and pot this red, just screw off the side cushion and leave myself on the one on the bottom cushion. Is it the bottom cushion on the pool table? Or is that the top cushion like it would be on a snooker table? Not sure. Right, little drag shot and just kind of bring the white off the table, the bottom cushion. Right, I think we've just got too much angle to kiss that red. I could leave that red till last actually, just go up the table and leave that one. I'll leave it till penultimate ball actually, that's a good move. Drag shot again. Oh, a bit too much actually. So that's the trouble, I'm playing not drag, a couple of times I'll play a drag shot and it bites like a stun shot. I'm not quite used to the timing of it. Bounce. Again, I'm not hitting the right point on the white. Should have been, 2 inches further up the table. It's a natural to pop that and come down for that red on the side cushion, but it's gone a bit too low. So I'm going to just spin out with top and right hand side, leave myself here, have a shot on this ball. It's more side than top on this shot. Oh, terrible. That is terrible. I don't know if I missed those. Right. Pop this yellow in there, screw back around 2 cushions for the black. What the fucking hell is that? What? Okay, well that's a good spot on that cushion. It's absolutely screwed. Right, never mind. Shot. This table's literally just been reclocked a week ago or 2 ago. I don't think it's been cleaned once, which is a bit disappointing. It's covered in, not only is it like covered in chalk dust, it's all covered in like lint and fluff off the actual cloth. Oh, so hot. I think they have air conditioning up here. Maybe I should go and ask to put it on in a minute. I wasn't going to die of heat exhaustion. What we're doing is my battery died. That quite often seems to happen. No, it's still good. Any comments? Hi Simon, hi Bionic Buddha. Thanks for watching my terrible pool. Sweating. Right, here we go. Let's try and be a bit more sensible this time. Good start. Can't make a ball on this table. It's not like I'm not hitting them. Right, pick a colour. Neither of which are hugely great. Reds look a bit more favourable. Both of these reds, if you can get the white in behind there, you can pop that in the middle, you can pop that one down there. There's those 2 yellows. You can only really develop them off of this yellow here. And it's awkward to get nicely on it because you want to be here and playing around 2 cushions. But mind you could do that and land on this one. I don't know. Not really good sort of linking shots to that though. Really need, this is a problem red though. If I play reds, this needs to go. And I don't really have a great opener. Because I'm straight in on this one, aiming at the pocket where I can't even cheat it and screw into that cluster. That's a bit annoying. I almost want to kind of cheat it and screw up this way. Does that red go? Of course it doesn't. I could maybe leave the white there. That's a bit of a touchy shot. I'm going to try it, because if I leave the white there, at least I've got this one. That worked out right. So clearing this red, but the question is, how on earth do I get back to these two? And the answer is maybe this one, because I could leave the white down there. Yeah, I could maybe. We got angle. Maybe leave the white here, play this one. I could also pop that one and maybe develop this one for side cushion. That might not be a bad move, because that might actually, mind you, then I don't necessarily get shot. You can't bloody win, can you? Sometimes it's just awkward, whatever you do, isn't it? I'm going to play that. I'm going to leave the cue ball there on this one, and I'm going to try and pop that and develop this yellow, this red. If I miss it, I've got a chance of being on one of these two. And then I played that shot, which is nothing like we wanted. Just played that a little bit lower, and it just kind of, well, maybe it was a bad contact actually. You had no topspin on it whatsoever. Okay, we've got to change the plan. We can actually pot this one and spin down with inside, if you like, your American parlance, and try and get down this gap. So basically centre ball, maximum left hand side. Overrun it a little bit. Kind of a nothing there. That did not. That kind of pinged off the cushion way more. See, I'm still struggling with the performance of the table here. So I think we've got a chance to pot this one and just screw back a little bit. Can I get it? I can get it. See whether I can actually pot it or not is a big question. But no, still not cueing quite that well at the moment. Never mind. Got a good white. I can't do two things at once. I can pot the ball or I can get position. Can't do both. So yellows have only really got one shot, which is this one here. Ideally you would want to use that to get these two out, but I think if we can get that, maybe stun to this cushion, come back out, just try and leave yourself in the middle of the table, try and have some options really. Can't be too precise on a shot like this. It's pinging off that outside on the cushion, got away with it. It's very hard to kill the white on this table, I'm noticing. Running away a lot. Right, well, that's the ball that I wanted to use to develop those two. So I don't really want to use it now. And even if I do pot it, I've not really got a lot of options in anyway. I've got a straight in ball in this middle. These balls are a bit nasty, really. I could pot that one and try and bump this off the cushion, but there's no guarantee I'll land up on anything. Normally I would be ultra confident. I know I can hit this edge of that ball, leave the white come down there, that'll come on there. But at the moment I'm not quite comfortable about, like I know I can hit the yellow, but I can't, it's not just enough to hit the ball, you need to know where you're hitting it. I think centre ball, I want to just hit this bottom edge of this yellow, not very hard, and just promote it over the middle and hopefully get the white out. So I want to hit it kind of thinnish. Don't forget to pot the ball, because you haven't potted anything for a minute. See, I hit too low again. I actually came underneath the ball and hit it off the cushion instead of kissing it before the cushion, and that's why I've landed up not too bad, but could have gone wrong. We're running out of balls to develop this. There's a chance if I could leave the cue ball here that I could pop that one off there and maybe get into those. But there's a chance I could be on that one, but it's not very likely, so I'm going to have to kind of float this in. I need to get it to come to about there, so we're talking about playing topspin, but we don't want to lose it to the cushion, so we're talking playing topspin and then left hand side to bring it a bit more square into the middle of the table. Top left. See, it's not going forward as much as I'm expecting with topspin. I mean, I've ended up in the same place because also the check side didn't bite at all. So I bet there was like no side on that by the time it hit that cushion. So it's a very strange table. It's very hard to predict. I was using that blue IPA cloth yesterday, and I was having much better control of the cue ball. Right, so I think, don't really, I mean, you could play it to there with right hand side, but it's actually quite a big target to try and hit centre ball, so it's almost like a stun run through to try and hit, you want to hit about there. You need to hit this firm enough, because because there's two balls, one of them's going to stick if you hit it full in the face. You need to hit it firm enough that you're not just going to stick on those balls as well. We'll see. There we go. How did we do? We've got a shot. Trouble is, it's that sort of awkward angle where to pot it, I've literally just got to nudge the black. And if I just nudge the black, I'm going to tie it up to the red. So really, if I'm going to nudge it, I need to nudge it hard enough to move the red out of the way so the black still goes. And then I think, well, okay, if I'm hitting it that hard, what yellow am I playing for? Because I'm going to push those balls down, so if I try to screw them back, I'm probably going to end up behind them. And the yellow isn't far enough forward that I can come in front of the black, or the 8, so I'm basically going to have to stun into this, and I think I'm going to have to leave the white roughly where it is there to try and play the long yellow. That's what we're playing. We're going to try and clear that red away from the black. Oh, straight into the cue. Oh well, I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, see, I've got no shot on that one. And I've got that funky angle as well. I think the best I can do is kind of leave the white here, really. Very difficult. It's very difficult to get to this side cushion to be able to come on the left side of that yellow. So I think the best thing you can do is just do a soft screw back to here. Awkward bridging. Bad contact. Kind of got there. Right. Now on a 9-ball table, the right shot is to play 1, 2, 3, 4 cushions. But on this table, it's been a bit weird. So if I play this, so it would be top and left-hand side, but I wonder if it's going to even bite. It might come along this line instead of getting enough side of it. But I don't want to stun it either, because I'll end up in this corner. This is the line I want. I think it should be top and left-hand side, but at the moment, I'm not really trusting how I'm predicting the table. So just a bit below left. I'm playing it as centre ball. Oh, and I forgot to pot the yellow. Got the right line. It's really hard to concentrate at the moment. Right. Well, this should be a piece of cake, but who knows exactly setting the world alight at the moment. Especially with a shot like that. I should bite it way too much into that one. Right, I think we can play a stun run through, get it to the cushion and use the side to bring it up the table. So stun with right hand side. Ah, see, it doesn't bite. It's not biting. That just skidded. It didn't even come off at an angle. It's a really weird table, this one. Right, same sort of shot. I want to stun run through, leave the cue ball about there. Just a nice strike on the cue ball here. Quite get there, but all right. So top and right hand side, just clear the black. There we go. Yeah, I find this is a difficult, funky shot, this one. Some of these I'm finding difficult to predict. So that I actually played that centre ball. So let's try and get it to just hit there on that cushion. That's what we're aiming. Oh, I'm missing the pot as well. So I'm not getting the side on it, and I'm just potting it thick, which is not good really, because these are sitters really. So I need to get lower on the white. Oh, for God's sake, man, it threw off a mile. Do everything right, Simon. Yeah, see, like that one, that just didn't bite at all. So if you play it with centre, if you play it lower, it's not gripping on the cushion with the side. So even then, it's still not coming wide enough. I do wonder if this is just the way that this table plays. It doesn't seem to be quite... I thought it was quite close to the blue cloth. It's not. It's a bit stranger. Like, I'm not too worried about missing pots. That's just because I'm not concentrating. But missing position is because my predictions about how the table's going, unless I'm cueing the ball bad, which is obviously quite likely because I'm sweating my behind off and I can't really get the cue through. But I'm not predicting how the ball's reacting, and that's a problem. I cannot make a ball on the break. It's crazy. Right. This is a bit horrible. Does that go? So, I mean, this would be a good ball to get rid of. It's a very touchy shot because I'm going to bridge all the way from back in the pocket. I want to try and kiss into that red, basically. Hand's so sticky there. No. Oh, hand's really sticky. It's so hot. Okay, right, let's go for reds. Reds are a bit awkward, so we need to do a few bits of reds. But we've got a few balls here. I can pot this one. I could potentially play it off the yellow, but I don't think I can hit the yellow thick enough to get that red out. So I don't think there's any value in that. The red does not go, but we've got an option to pot this one and get in behind these two, and potentially have that one as well to get up there. So there's ways of making this work. Let's just try it out. There we go. Got a nice angle on this red, so I should be able to decide to do something with it. I could also play this one because I'm on this one nicely, such that I could leave the white round here and maybe get that up there. This one's not really helping things at the moment, so I might pot that, just stun off the cushion with a touch aside and try and come back through the gap, leave myself on this one. Alright, so there we go. I've got a nice angle on that, so I can do something with this shot. Whatever, just basically, I know that's a bit in the way, but I should be able to either come off the cushion there and try and get into those. I could come directly into that red just about. Maybe kick it off the cushion and bump the yellow. There's a few options here. Let's see what we like. They're still difficult balls, but really this one doesn't go unless I clear this pocket, so I really need to get this out of the way somehow. I think if I come off the cushion and hit it that way, the yellow's more likely to kind of stay over the pocket and the red comes this way. So I think the right shot is to try and kiss the red and kick the yellow out of the way. But I really want to hit it kind of half ball. And it's a very small target from here when you're not comfortable predicting the table. But if I miss it, I could come off the cushion and end up down on this red. So I play it at that sort of pace. Yeah, so I missed it, and it actually flew off that cushion. Wow. I got what I said, but I didn't leave myself anywhere. Well, never mind. Struggling with this, really am. Shouldn't have missed. I would never normally miss a cannon like that. Just goes to show, not really at the races today. Right. Yeah, they're the sort of shots I don't ever sort of, don't really miss those. And that's why we need the practice, isn't it? Because I haven't played enough pool. Should be an elementary clearance for yellows, but I have the capacity to mess anything up at the moment. Right, just going to come off the cushion with a bit of side. I want to end up on the bottom one. I don't like playing plants, really. See, it didn't bite again. I mean, to be fair, it's a piece of cake plant, but I'd just rather not play it, you know. Just make sure I get on and off the cushion. That sort of thing. Make sure I come inside the line of the pot. Didn't get the bite on the cue ball, so it's straight as usual, but I think we can just drop that in and be on the black. Not getting this stuff right at all, it's really frustrating. Same as that, just run forward, not timing it right. For this cloth, right, just need to screw past to make sure I don't go in the middle pocket. I still went in off in the middle pocket. See, this is this crazy thing, I should never have been able to hit that. The timing is so bizarre on this, it's like it doesn't, I don't know, it's really weird. But I played that specifically that way to not go in the middle pocket, and then it just was dead before it even got to the 8 ball. Flipping weird cloth this is. Really struggling here, really struggling. Played alright last night on the other cloth, how weird. Oh, right, God, it's so hot. If you can see my face, I'm absolutely dripping with sweat. Got any more comments? Simon doesn't know how to play pool, most likely. Terrible, isn't it? Can't believe I haven't cleared any of these up. It's not a good sign going into a pro tournament. Right. Look at that. Made a ball, but it was a horrible break. Not splitting at all. Right, I'm gonna. Was that set? Oh, it's not quite set. Right, so I need to make this. I think I might be able to make this plant and just kiss that yellow out of the way. No, overmade it. Overcut it. You're overthinking this stuff. Let's just get on with it. Just not quite getting these bits right. And when you don't get them right, you get a little nudge like that, and suddenly, instead of being there where it's a doddle, you're in no man's land. This was my problem in the tours. I was just getting these little. The more intricately you try and play, the more it can go wrong when you don't get it right. It's the trouble. But if you don't play intricately, you can't beat good players. Catch-22, really. Everyone wants to make it easy, but it ain't. I can just kiss into the black and stay on that red. I don't want to push the black too much onto the cushion though. And then I see I need to dig into the cue ball. Not ideal actually on this. I think I might just play twice across and see if I can get in behind the black to play it in that corner. So it's basically a top spin shot, this one. Oh, no. What? Concentrate, man. This is getting silly now. I get annoyed actually, I'm missing some silly shots. I'm really struggling to push the cue through because I'm so sticky. Oh, look at that, that's ridiculous. How can you miss the black off of that? I should never bite and come through that sort of, well, I had to arc to go around that gap as well. Oh, brilliant. Oh, well. Right. I need to break this down a little bit as I'm struggling with this table and it's kind of destroying my confidence a little bit, which is not good. Have some drink and reset it. Oh, so sticky. Oh, what the hell, man. Sweating. So if I'm feeling confident, I'd play cushion first, side cushion with tons of side, try and kick that into the rail and then maybe come into the black, but I don't think this table plays like that at all. In fact, I didn't even come cushion first and hit the red eye, it's straight into it. So Who knows how this table plays? It's bizarre as hell. Even that one, I was trying to kiss those two balls, and I got inside them. Oh, come on, for God's sake. We like that now, isn't it? Right, let's try and kick it into the middle pocket, 3 rails. What? What? There's no slide on these cushions at all. It's so bizarre. But yet, sometimes it'll grip and tons, and sometimes it won't grip at all. Like, how the hell did I not get there? Oh, well, whatever. The trouble is, there's no point trying to figure this table out, because this isn't the whole point. Is I'm not supposed to be playing on this table. I'm supposed to be playing on my blue cloth, but there's a match up here tonight, and it's the match table, so they're using it, which is fair enough. But see, so that's the crazy thing, right? I'll play a 2-cushion shot like that, and it'll throw massively wide. So I'll play the same level aside, and it won't grip at all. Next shot. So I thought that was going to throw wide on that shot and get into those, and it didn't throw at all. All right, can I kick this in? No, because I don't know how to chalk the cue, apparently. All right, let's just get this done. It's very bizarre, this table. It's kind of destroying my confidence a bit, because I'm finding them now, I'm not hitting. This is what happens, you start not hitting through the ball. Well, I suppose the humidity and all that's not helping. Make sure we hit through the ball, Simon. That time it gripped, but other times it's not gripping at all. How bizarre. It seems really hard to predict. Weird table. Alright. Let's just try and focus on hitting through the ball. Maybe break it down a little bit, see how much, play as much centre ball as I can, maybe on this table. So. Probably good advice for playing pool anyway. I get so used to playing with side. But the side is very condition dependent. So you play on a table you're not familiar with, and it doesn't react the same as you expected it to. We've got the same up and down the cue ball as well, but there we go. That's a better break. Right, I think we have a natural angle on reds to pop that one and kind of get into this one here. Let's try that. Nope, did not bite at all. What an amazing shot that was. Simon's useless today. Right, so what I would normally see, this is the same sort of thing. Normally I would screw off the cushion and try and kick this one out on this shot, but who knows what's going to happen. So I would normally place the bottom and right hand side, because I know the bottom would take and get like arc and get me to there, and the right hand side would bring it back down that line. But I'll be lucky if I even get inside this yellow. It's so hard to work out what's going on. Nearly worked. Well, it kind of goes now, I suppose. There's half a pocket for this red, isn't there? Just have to pop this one. Oh, cued all over the place. That was a terrible cueing shot. Oh, Jesus, this is not. I don't think this is very helpful tonight. It's so hot. It's very hard to concentrate in this table. It's weird. How is that possible? So this isn't actually helping me much at all. It's destroying my cue action, and I'm becoming more and more confused by how the table's playing when I was playing fine on the one last night. Put this one in the middle, kick that one out. Nope. Crazy. It's destroying me. Still, this is what happens, so best players deal with it. So deal with it. God, flipping flies off that top cushion. It really does. Right. So this should be a straightforward shot. The pop that with top and right hand side and come off of that cushion. But who knows where it's going to land up? So back a little bit. Top and right hand side. I should be able to get that line there. That's what we're going for. Is it going to get there? No idea. Am I even going to pop the red? I wouldn't bet money on it. Got the red. Didn't get the side on it though. Kind of got away with it. Yeah, I was lazy there. Didn't get in the shot properly. Right. Ooh, pulled out. See, I'm not hitting through the ball now. I'll normally be wallop. Right, I'm going to do the opposite. We're just going to start. I'm going to scatter the balls about, and I'm going to bang everything in at 100 miles an hour. Try and get through the ball better, because I'm finding I'm losing my timing a bit. Best way to counter that is to just play everything really hard with tons of spin. Get in the habit of getting through the ball. Something like this. Oh, great start. Didn't even bite at all, that one. I was supposed to screw up the table. Right, I bet I'll screw straight in the pocket as well. I'm not really trying to pot anything in order. Just trying to hit balls. That did nowhere again. Getting no spin on this ball. It's really crap, isn't it? Right, through the ball. Didn't Scott McInnes say you can't get bounce outs on Blackball tables? Absolute rubbish. Scott? What am I talking about? Morgan? Scott McInnes, who the hell's that? Right. So hard to get through the ball when your cue's so sticky. And again, oh, not getting the right reaction. Oh, so sticky. I hate using my glove for this cue though. I really do. I think I might have to go and get it. It's not very helpful. Right, let's try again. It's crazy hot. Another thing to be said, look, I do like Blackball tables, but again, look at that. All the crap that comes off the pockets. There's no such thing as a decent English pool table, is there, that's like just good quality. They're all sort of crap in their own ways. I suppose it's because it's so cheap. Right. Let's try and kick that yellow out a little bit. Right, see a bit more than expected, but sometimes it doesn't bite at all. Don't get it. Let's leave that there. Actually, that's a useful link ball to this one. Right, just screw on and off the cushion. Let's get this crap off of here. It's up there, wasn't it? Okay. How did you do that? How did you do this stuff, Simon? Also, don't forget to walk into your shots, you lazy bastard. Right, here we go. I've done it again. I can't predict this table. I'm struggling here. Oh, what? Just jumped in the air. Oh. Useless. Brilliant. Thanks a bunch. Well, that ain't helping. Oh, I lost the white. Bad shot. That's a bad shot. I was lucky there. Didn't hit that well. It's mistimed. Should be able to kill those shots. These balls, just from hitting those balls. I mean, look how much crap's on these things. Can't they just get this stuff right? It's so easy to get this right. Cheap crap on these things. Decent tables, but you know, they just cut so many corners to make them. You know, it's one thing if they decide to use MDF to make the table, fine. You know, as long as the playing surface isn't affected, do what you want, but don't cut corners on the playing surface. Okay, no, I'm careless. You know what I mean? Anyway, alright, I'm going to try and cut the moaning out and get on with the bloody pool. Alright, how are we doing? Worth doing some drills, maybe adjust the table. Yeah, I was planning on doing that. Just trying to warm up a bit, but warm up. So what I was going to do was come here, play a few games, get warmed up, but I feel like it's like made me feel worse rather than better. It's like I'll show you what I was going to do, but I don't think I'm playing well enough or dialed in enough to do it. It's a really hard routine. I'll show you anyway. But because I'm not quite confident about how the table plays. I normally the don't do it so much these days, so I don't practice English pool at all anymore. But years and years and years ago, I used to do this. So this is like a quarter. Well, it's a bit further back actually. So it's supposed to be a quarter of the way across the table. It's basically a line-up. Need to make sure there's a bit of distance between this ball, the last one, and the cushion. Otherwise, it's not really doable. The idea is supposed to be about like touch and feel, which at the moment I'm so hot I can't get the cue through at all, so I probably won't be able to do it, but I'm going to show it to you, even though I'm not going to do it. Probably not going to be able to do it today because it's really difficult. You have to be on it to be able to play this. So, looks quite straightforward. The idea is cue ball stays on that side, and it's all about touchy little shots, controlling the white, getting the right side of balls, and you've still got to hit through the ball, but you can't get the white to move very far. Now, my cue is barely going through my hand, so I'm going to struggle with this very much, but we'll give it a go. And if not, if I can't do it, I might run down and go and get my glove out my American pool case. I don't really like playing the glove with a snooker cue, but I'll give it a go. So yeah, just do all one colour. So all the yellows, for example, if I went for yellows, then all the reds, then the black. So it needs a bit of planning, and it's very touchy. And also, when I tried playing on this before, it turns out this table rolled that way at that end and that way at that end. So I'm hoping that was just a cloth, because it's been reclothed since then. Excuse me, but we'll give it a go. But you really need to be really in control of your cue action to play this. See, even that one, I've overrun that by a mile. So that's already well out of position. I'm playing, really I want it to be on one of these two. I'm already a bit high. I might have a chance of just killing this one and landing up on that, but I'm having to play this already dead weight. And that seems to be a really springy cushion as well. I said that earlier, didn't I? Really springy. I might just about have an angle that I can pot this one and still get the white to come up the table. But again, I'm playing it dead weight. I'm relying on the table. I'll be lucky to be on this one. So springy cushions are really not going to help this shot as well. Is it going to reach? Ooh, just. See, like from the first shot, I'm already playing rescue shots. It's so hard. Well, I've just about got a nice angle on this yellow, so I think I can leave myself. The best way to be on this one would be to be high and just come around two cushions, but I'm not entirely sure I can get there. I'll try and kill it about here, but I'm quite thin. It's a bit of a thinner shot on this. The last thing I want to be is straight. We'll try it. I could possibly screw off of the cushion as well with the right hand side, but then that throws the pot wider, so it's a bit of a compromise. We'll try it. Okay, I managed to just about stay a little bit high on it. It's quite straight, so I almost need to play like a stun run through to get to this cushion. But we can do it, and I think if we land up here, we've got a chance of potting that in the corner. So, stun run through. And there's somebody's pube on the side of the table, right where my cue was going. Oh, he's missed the yellow. What a shot. And was I on it? No, not very good. See what I mean? Bloody tough, and you need to be playing well, and you need to know how the table's playing to do it. Otherwise, like that, you instantly get in trouble. We'll give it a go. I'll give it a couple more goes, but I don't feel like I'm up to it today. I really don't. Just struggling with the... But I could get used to this cushion and stuff like that. Well, but then I must screw myself over for the table that I really need to be playing on. Don't know. Oh, that's not a good start. Concentrate, Simon. All right, focus. See, I probably need that to be straighter, actually. That's where I would normally leave it. But actually, the cushion's so pingy, I probably want to be quite straight. Oh, for God's sake. Stop talking, start potting. It's so hard to talk and play at the same time. Lost the white again. Look at that, flew off the cushion. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna have to try and get back on those two. Maybe I can. I've got a not bad angle on this. Maybe got a chance of killing it for that one. I need to get like a lot of backspin on it to try and kill the white, but I don't want to screw to the cushion either. It's a really touchy shot again. Oh, I did too much backspin on it, hit the bump. I wanted to play it like that sort of pace, but just missed the bump, slide down the cushion. So it's almost impossible now because I'm so thin on this one. I think it's almost impossible. I might have a vague chance of being able to hold the white for that one, but I don't think I can. I think it's going to, these cushions seem so pingy. I don't think I can kill the cue ball enough to not come across the line, which would then be the end of the routine. So we'll see. I'm going to have to basically try and spin it in. Oh, my hand's so sweaty. I can't even get my cue through that. This is not ideal. No, couldn't do it. Even getting it barely to the pocket. Yeah, this is very, very, very temperamental routine. You see what I mean though? It's bloody difficult. You really need to know how the table's playing. It's really good for stuff. I just don't think, I think I'm so hot and I don't know how the table's playing. I don't think I'm necessarily, which is annoying really, because if you're playing well enough to do this, yeah, that's what you want to be doing on the way into a big event, is being able to clear stuff like that up. I used to have a really good hit rate for this back in the day, but right now, I feel like if I did it once in a century. I used to get it like 1 out of 3 every time I did it before. Bloody hell. Right, so those days are a long time ago. No. You end up playing lots of shots like that. I don't know if you saw that. I'll do the opposite here. I had to play it with bottom and check side to try and take the energy out of the white by screwing it back towards the cushion, and then the check side to bring it back in, so something like this. So bottom and right kill shots. Oh, flipping hell. Chalky cues, Simon. That's my timing being off because my hand's so sticky. Right, same again. Yeah, see, getting through the cue. Don't think I can do this. I really don't. I have to do something a bit simpler. Just don't think I'm able to get the level of control. You know what? If it wasn't live, I'd go and get my glove. Right, let's just try it one more time. See where we can get to. Better start. So similar sort of thing. You can take some of the energy out of this shot by playing it low and bringing it towards the cushion, and then check siding it back up that way, rather than playing where it wants to go, which is this sort of route, because that will fly up the table. So we want to try and kill the white as much as possible. So I'm going to play it like a sort of stun shot to there with check side to kind of come up this sort of line. But you really need to be able to cue it nice. I think my hand's too sticky, so I'll probably miss the pot. Yeah, see, that's so sticky for this sort of shot. Oh wow, look how much that bit off the cushion. It's bananas. Sometimes it doesn't grip at all, and sometimes it flies off of it. It's just ridiculous. Right, okay, well, I'm going to carry on. I think I can just leave the white. I'm going to try and get rid of this one, so I'm going to leave the white about here. I'm just off a straight. Well, actually, there's a bit of angle, but we can go off the cushion. Oh, God, flew off that cushion. What? Wow. It's such a weird table, this one. Right, okay, so high with right. Yeah, now it's brought, it's very hard to predict this table. Really hard to predict. When you're used to other types of tables that just play completely differently. I'll see if that blue table comes free later on. I'll try this again on that table, just to prove that I can get more than 3 balls out of it. Oh, that was a bad shot. I hit the bump of the pocket and left myself on the cushion. I shouldn't have done that. That was just a poor shot. That wasn't the table. That was just a bad shot. And I need to kind of dig into this and play a stun shot, which is Very difficult when you're sticky hands. Yeah, didn't get enough into it. Pick the worst day to try and do this on the internet. The worst day to play the hardest thing. Come on, Simon, you can do this. It is possible. Not like that. Shut up and play the shots. Overrun it, but we're okay. I think I can just play a stun run through past that, maybe with a touch aside to get off the cushion, touch the left hand side, because it's going to go to there, so I want to bring it off the cushion. I want to be able to, you need to get to be about an inch off the cushion so you can hit the bottom of the ball. So, touch it left. Nope, no good. Pinged off the cushion again. All right. What options have we got? So this one's a good link ball. I don't know how, it's not actually in a very straight line because that ball's quite masked off. I was thinking if I could get back onto that one later on to get onto this, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. So I could play this one, leave the white down there. Oh, don't forget to pop the ball. Okay, right, not too bad on that one. I want to be just off a straight on this really, because I want to be able to get a nice angle on this one to come down for the last one. So I need to clear this red, which of course isn't in a straight line, it's wobbled all over the place, so now I need to screw past the red, but I can't play it with, the natural way to play it is with the right hand side, but that's going to bring me back into the reds. So I kind of want to play it with, if anything, centre ball, or a touch of left hand side just to straighten it up, so it comes at a more narrow angle, but only a tiniest bit of left hand side if I'm going to do that. I never really know until I'm kind of getting down on the shot and get a feel for it. I think I'm going to play that with bottom and left hand side and try and get there on the cushion. Don't want it to ping off the cushion, which could happen. Oh, I'm so terrified of the cushion pinging that I quit on it. I'm not confident in it. I'm going to play that one again. Just to show you what I was trying to do. Was it there? That or something like that. No, it's a bit straighter than that, I think, wasn't it? Try it again. Not so hot, low on the white. Oh, but then it did ping, and I'm high on that ball. I don't get it. I don't get it. Try it one more time. You know what? Let's try this end. Let's get rid of this awkward one and work up the table. Maybe that's the way to go. So if I play it this way, then I'm not relying on the cushions. It's not really the position you would normally play this, but probably under it that a touch. But I think we can play this yellow down there without too much problem. So just want to kind of stun past the middle pocket. Can't roll it in because I'll hit the red. I just need to hit a bit lower on the white. But I don't want to lose the cue ball too much either, so it's a touchy little shot. Anything, I didn't get enough into that because I was expecting to get onto the cushion and it just didn't quite bite. So I've ended up straight in on this yellow. I think I can stop the white and leave myself on this yellow in the middle. There you go. Pretty good. So I just want to bring the white maybe on and off the cushion a little bit. I'm going to have to play a fairly thin yellow. I mean, I could play this with right hand side, but better off having a bit of angle on this one. Oh, I've got, why am I? This is because my hand's so sticky. I'm like mistiming these shots. I'm not going through the ball. I'm not like accelerating through it properly. I'm not miscuing a lot of these shots, which I wouldn't really. I don't normally miscue at all. Okay, let's try it again. That's in the ball, isn't it? Is it in the ball? Yes. Let's try that one again. So hot. Right, I'll chalk that. This is why I don't know how these bloody players in it. Well, I suppose talk, don't talk. Players in the Philippines. I don't know. Well, I guess they got chalk, bloody chalk and talc and stuff all over the tables. Cause it's really hard to cue where it's so sticky. Not hit that one at all. Shot. Shut up and play. This is another awkward shot. This is really thin, so now I'm trying to kind of come off of, I mean, if I was playing this proper, normally, I don't feel comfortable playing it at all at the moment. I'd try and come off of there with tons of left-hand side, such that when it hit that cushion, it squared back up again. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it on this table, because it plays a bit bizarre. But I'll try it. I'm going to play as much left-hand side as I can get on the ball. Yeah, see, it's dead before it's got to that cushion, and I've already, because there's no sort of slide on it, and I missed a pot. Let's try and straighten these up a bit. These have gone all bananas. There we go. Better. Right, try this again. How not to do the world's most not straightforward clearance. Right, that was a bit better. Not quite got the right angle, but I can kill this one a bit more. Not too bad an angle on this one, but I am worried about it. So I would play for the bottom one, but I'm worried about it pinging off the cushion again. Oh, I played that as soft as I could play it, and I still ended up way too far up the table. Not even good on that one. That's crazy. Yeah, these cushions are not consistent with the cloth on this table. Way too springy. Way too springy. I think I might have a chance. I don't think I can pot. I mean, I don't think, I'm too thin on this one to pot that and try and get them there. I think there's half a pocket for this one up there. I could play a stun run through. Actually, I could just screw it back and leave myself on this one, couldn't I? Or I could leave myself on that one. I think if I leave myself there, I won't be too bad, would I? Potted into the side of the pocket, so I've not landed very nicely on either of those. What I'm going to do is just rotate this, because where I want to hit that ball, there's a big black splodge from the pocket. So I'm going to play this yellow. I'm going to try and land on this one. I'm going to try and kill this with as much right-hand side as I can get on it. It might throw, it could throw wide. Sometimes they throw on a shot like that, and it could hit the bump, or even go in the pocket. That's the trouble with this sort of shot, though. I'll be lucky if I get on this in the middle, because it's so springy. I'm going to try. It's basically a drag shot with right-hand side. Yeah, I actually spun the white straight into the ball there, so it took a bit earlier than I expected. Actually, I'll play that again just to show you what I was trying to do. See if I can play it again. Just trying to, it's a bit thinner than that one. Trying to spin it in. Yeah, see, it's throwing into the ball. Never mind. Yeah, so I'm not used to the way that's playing on this table. It's spinning immediately. Again, it's like the cloth is not sliding, so the ball's not, the cue ball's not sliding with the spin. It's swerving almost immediately. So very hard to play those shots on this sort of table. It's the sort of thing you have to get used to. Right, let's try this one. Let's see where the white lands up this time. Miles up the table, but I think we're okay. Oh, it's just rolled back on itself. Cheat the pocket a bit. Yeah. All right. Stun run through, touch left hand side. Under it amazingly. I think that's the first time I've done that off the cushion. Alright, similar sort of shot. And of course that's not lined up properly, so I've got to try it's actually further that way, so now I need to screw it slightly to clear this red. But I don't want to get too much into it because it will come back off the cushion into those balls, so I need to get just enough screw to clear the red but not come back out into the table. It's a very tough shot when you're not comfortable. Didn't quite hold it. Yeah, see, that was tough. It's tough. I should have actually got more into that, and it would have held the white. So I kind of slipped the cue off the cue ball a bit there. Well, I do have a shot. It's going to be a miracle to cut that in and keep the white on the left-hand side of the table. See how much left-hand side we can get on this one. Well, might have got away with it. Right, yeah, so I don't think I can play this. It's too hot. I'm not dialed into the table. It's too weird. So I can't play I'm not feeling capable of playing the shots that you need to play to be able to hold the white on that. But yeah, so there we go. Listen out a little bit. Why aren't you not using it? So the answer to that is I should be using it, but it's on the club's match table, which is downstairs. And that's why I'm struggling with this, because that's literally the only English pool I've been playing. The match table's downstairs, and Tuesday nights they have like a pool team playing for like the pub league or something like that. So they have a match. They might actually be off it. I think they're playing away actually, but they might be playing away, so they could be off it by now actually, to be fair. In which case I might go and have a look in a minute, because this isn't helping me on there, to be honest. It's a bit too weird. So that's why I couldn't go on it, because otherwise I wouldn't be wasting my time on this. I just thought, well, I've only got 2 days before the IPA, I needed to play something. But I wouldn't have played on this. I do like the kids stuff up here, but I don't play when I'm doing that. So I wouldn't be playing on this if I didn't have to be, unfortunately. So I've just, oh fucking hell, put my hand on something. I didn't even look at the pot there, I was still concentrating on my hand on a load of fluff. So yeah, so I don't know if this is really helping me being on this table. Played on that table last night, played really well. Oh, what a shot. This is air conditioning downstairs as well, which is on. There's none up here, it's really hot. Well, there is air conditioning, but it's not on. I'm going to get there. Lost the weight a bit. Made a funky noise, that cushion. It's a bit weird, this table. Really weird. Shot. So I've completely lost my mojo. I can't pot a ball now. That is the risk of that bloody routine. It gets you a bit. You stop getting through the ball a bit like that. That's the trouble. It's very touchy-feely, but then you find you're not like striking through the ball. You need to be timing the ball well, because then you can still hit through the ball, but you don't lose the weight on that touchy-feely routine. It's the most important thing is you still go through the ball. And I felt like I was kind of dinking everything, which is the worst way to do it, really. I'm going to stroke through the ball. I'm still not getting through the cue at all. Oh, shot. Right, I'll play a couple more and then go and see if that table's 3 downstairs, because this is not helping me, to be honest. I don't feel confident going into a tournament playing like this, having this as my penultimate day's practice. Look at that. These balls are filthy. I like these Blackball tables, but the fact that they've got these pockets that leave a load of crud on the balls is really crap. Actually, the Supreme winners don't tend to do that. So like they've used a better rubber or plastic or whatever it is on the Supreme winner pockets. But I prefer the cut of the pockets on these tables. You can't win, can you? Nobody gets it quite right, do they? I suppose they have to compromise. You gonna go? Yeah. Oh, I didn't get into that at all. All that shot. Literally balls over the pockets. I'm still messing it up at the moment. Perfect. If I could just kiss that yellow. I can kiss it, but not in the way that I meant to. Wow, couldn't have had an easier clearance and you messed it up. What a guy. Ah, dear, I think English ball might be going out the window pretty soon. I'm so rubbish at it these days. Right, see, normally I wouldn't think twice. I'd pop that up in the top right corner, come off that cushion, centre ball right hand side, back through that gap. But I don't feel, I'll be lucky to get within a foot the way because my cue's not going through my hand nicely, I'm not feeling confident. I'll be lucky to get in the jaws with this. We'll give it a go. But oh, look at that. See, I swerved straight into the ball immediately. Right, 2 cushions through the gap. Let's see if I can get on the bottom cushion. Top right hand, well, no, not much right hand side, just a touch. There we go. See, that one's a bit more predictable because it's like playing the natural angles and stuff. As soon as you try and do something funky, you're relying on understanding how the table plays. And at the moment, I just don't understand. Don't have a clue. Even that's like a careless shot. I just landed the wrong side of that red. I mean, it's not not like a big deal, but it's just one of those little things that just irks you a bit. I've landed straight on that. So easy to get this stuff right when you're playing well. Right, here we go. I'm going to try and see if I can get to that side cushion, there, and try and leave myself in somewhere like this. So looking just below centre, right hand side on the red. Something like that. Actually predicted a shot, amazing. Trying to loosen my grip a bit because I feel like I'm so sweaty. I'm not getting through the ball. Maybe a bit. Not quite timing the ball properly because maybe I'm gripping too firm for the fact that my hand's so sticky. Try a couple more games like that maybe. Maybe with a looser grip I might actually play a bit better. I'll think about it. Right. At this point, there's no point in trying to practice anything. I just want to go into the match feeling confident. Like, I don't think practicing anything in particular on this table is going to help me. So I'm just cueing balls and trying to get in a rhythm, I think, at this point. So I'll go for the yellows, see if I can get into that cluster. Yes, I can. It worked out all right. Just try and kill the cue ball a bit. So try and be really loose. Lost it a little bit. So yeah, those sort of shots, you can grip the white if you time in nicely. You can get it to stop sliding up the table. That's how you can control the whites. It's all about timing. And I'm not timing the delivery properly. It's a bit of a dead hit at the moment, so it's not gripping on the cue ball enough. and that's how you end up losing the white. You overrun shots. When you're timing like a dream, you feel like you can hit the ball really hard and you still never lose a cue ball because it just grips so much. I'm going to try and come around 2 cushions and try and get through the gap, and maybe even kick this red yellow out and land on one of those sort of balls. This is so thin. I think I can get that sort of line, try and kick this yellow towards that middle pocket, maybe be on that one and that one. But who knows what's going to happen. That's what I'm trying. Oh, don't forget to pop the yellow. What an idiot. Right. Remarkably, it looks like I'm on nothing there. Actually on nothing. Might be able to swerve around this red and pop that one. Maybe. Yeah. There you go. Oh, I should try and kick this red off the cushion and remain on the other one. Hit too low, I should have hit that full in the face, so again that's not me quite judging the delivery properly. That's better. Did I get there? Yes. Wanted to be straightish on that, but whatever, I'll just take what I can get. Right, I'm going to try something crazy. This probably won't work, but I'm going to try and spin around 3 cushions for that. Should be able to play it normally, because I can hit through the ball, but these are a bit slippery, these cushions. Yeah, I didn't really grip it. I should have got on another table, that would have taken off on that first one. Right, anyway, got a shot. Key thing is don't skim off of this yellow and land up in the middle pocket, and don't land up on the bottom cushion. Kind of want to play like a soft screw and miss the yellow, but I don't know, there's a really tiny window there. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because I'm not getting through the ball nicely. Oh, didn't get through the ball, didn't pop the ball, nearly potted the white. Perfect. Nearly ticked all the boxes there. Oh. And again, trying to kiss the yellow, just not getting it at all. Right, I'm going to pop this yellow, stun off that cushion, right hand side, there, try and land somewhere over here. There. Oh, took off on that last cushion. We got a shot? We have, well, we're lucky. Oh, and he's missed the sitter of the red yellow. Oh dear, totally gone at the moment. Right. So even that one, like I just played that with bottom and right, and it just threw straight into the ball. Amazing. This timing is off because I can't get my cue through straight. Well, not that, so I can get the cue through straight, but I can't. I'm just not getting it through smoothly because my hand's so sticky. Amazing what a difference it makes. Like something trivial like that can kind of affect your entire game. It's really weird. You just miss timing shots. You try and play like little technical shots, and you get the wrong amount of backspin on it. Or you get too low on the ball. You put too much side on the ball. You miss the pot. It's amazing how this sort of stuff, something so inconsequential, can have such a big effect. But it's supposed to be the job of the pool player to adapt to the conditions, and unfortunately at the moment I don't seem very good at that. I do not split well on this table either. I suppose it's the humidity. Right, let's try and be as quick as possible. Shot. Terrible. I'll have to try and screw off this yellow. Back up the table. No, I missed it entirely. Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, any other kiss. Any other kiss. I just can't do it today. You're not playing well. This is the sort of crap that happens. Not only you not play well, but you nudge everything and I'm absolutely nowhere. Right, I should be able to swerve this and pot this red, but I just don't feel like I can do it. I'm not timing this sort of shot properly. I should be able to get this. Not quite. Did better than I thought, to be honest. I'm normally good at those shots. It's a poor shot. That should have come around 2 cushions for those in the middle, but we're okay, thankfully. Right, spin this in with side. It doesn't quite go. Yeah. Right, I'm going to try a shot I shouldn't really play. I'm going to try and screw to there with left hand side and see if I can get it to come back out. Didn't grip on that at all. This is the funny thing about it. Sometimes it grips like tons and sometimes it doesn't at all. Just trying to figure it out. Okay, so what have we got then? Not too difficult to pop. I suppose I could try and kiss into that red actually. It wouldn't be crazy difficult. Just need a lot of backspin and right hand side on it to kill the white. Oh, actually got more on it than I thought. Oh, and once again we'll land a snooker. Go for it there. No, that was a poor shot. But we snookered again, so it's all good. Alright, I'm going to try and come 2 cushions and cut that red in and come around the table. Well, side took that time, didn't you, you bastard? Oh, quit on it, decelerated. Oh, this is getting crazy, I can't get the cue through, it's like sand in my hand. Alright, I'm going to have one more game. And then if the table downstairs is free, I'll go and play on that. If not, I'll go and get my glove or something, maybe. Because this is silly, really. I'm trying to play in conditions that aren't making it worthwhile me being here. It's so hot up here. It must be like 25, 26 degrees up here. And it's so humid. Bad break. Didn't hit those square at all. Alright, I made a ball, but still bad break. Lucky not to pot the white there. Right. That's it. rubbish. Got that one. Normally good at cueing shots like that, but shots. Decelerating on these shots. I'm not confident hitting through the ball because it's like the thing in my hands like rattling my cue action. It's so weird. I'm used to you're used to a certain amount of friction on your hand, and if it's not right, it changes your whole technique. It's so bizarre. That's why I don't like using the glove, because when I play snooker or English pool, I find there's not enough friction, and that kind of throws my technique off a little bit as well. It's so different with my Predator cue playing 9-ball, because I've just learned how to play that from day one with the glove. I don't like. I've been playing with this cue for 20 odd years. I don't like playing it without the feel. But then you're a victim of the conditions, which is trouble. Again, that's not a good break. I mean, again, I'm making a ball, but I know that's the result of that is good, but that's not a good break because I didn't hit it well, didn't hit it solid and square. I lost the cue ball. Another day it doesn't work. Quite, didn't get enough backspin into it. Right, well, we completely made a mess of this. So should have been able to clear reds up from here, even though they look a bit awkward, but it was all predicated on hitting into these two and leave myself a shot on that one. So I can play this shot, but now how the hell do I get on this? Normally I'm looking at this and I think, oh, I know what I can play. I can pot that, hit that red, screw, believe it or not, I'm thinking I could screw back to this cushion and back down there. But I just don't think I'm getting through the cue ball properly. So I'll play that shot because it is a natural to kiss this in such a way to come straight up the cushion. But I don't think I'm getting through the ball properly. I'll try it. Yeah. Oh, make the fluke. Gets in. Oh dear, what a result. Okay. Still not the easiest clearance from here. So again, normally I would think I could put enough side on this to spin inside the 8-ball, leave myself here, and then I think, well, okay, I can play a cross bank on that and screw into that ball. Like, you always got a shot, but you have to believe that you can play the shots. And right now, most of the time I do, and today I don't, because I've been rattled, A, by my cue action, and B, by the table not playing the way I'm expecting it to. But I'm going to play what I think I should be playing. So I'm going to try and pot this like a drag shot. So again, this has been catching me out on this table because I've been trying to play a drag shot and I've actually played a stun shot. And if I play stun shot, well, I'm snookered on everything. So, but you need to play it as a drag to get enough side on it to take it inside the 8. You play it at top spin, you'll swerve straight into the red. You can't play it like that. So we're going to try it, but this all depends on timing, and my timing is way off. Yeah, see? I swerved into the ball and didn't get the side on it. And that's all to do with timing, and timing of this being affected by me not being able to deliver the cue properly. Never mind. So you got more shots, you got way more shots when you're cueing the ball better. If you're not cueing the ball well, you can't even attempt to play a short shot like that. Alright, I think I'm going to pop this one down the rail, maybe off the yellow. I should be able to get round back here and leave myself some sort of shot. Let's try that. It's like one of those shots where, okay, I didn't get it, but it was low risk. I've landed a really awkward angle on this red because I don't think I can do absolutely anything. It's too narrow to play it in the middle with any pace. I can't double it. I'm too bloody straight to play into the top corner and try and force it up into those balls. That's a bit awkward, this. And this ball, I don't see any way of getting onto that off of this one over the pocket because it's masked off by that yellow. Unless I could leave the cue ball. Can I get there off of this? Well, I can't even get there, can I? Because it's so straight on this one in the mid corner. Okay, maybe I can leave the cue ball. Try and get the cue ball there, maybe. So it needs to be very precise, though. There's not a lot of room behind this yellow because the red's so deep in the pocket. Maybe I can come off the bump and try and get the white up here. A bit touchy though, because I'm not used to how these bumps play on this table. Nope. But we got away with it. Now, do we have a shot? It's a bit thin on this red. I need to get a lot of backspin into it to be able to get there. Might not be on. Try it. See how quickly it bites. Tried too hard to get it to bite. Missed the pot. Right. So you should be clearing up the yellows here. Actually, that yellow doesn't go, does it? But it should still be clearing it up. I'm not going to play it with like 2 shots. This sort of condition, if you're playing well, you clear these up without much problem. And when you're playing bad, you miss the opening shot. That's so bad. That's so bad. That shouldn't be a problem clearing up a table like that. It really shouldn't. Oh, especially like that. Right, again, should be clearing up these yellows. All right, mate, how you doing? I'm absolutely sweating my arse off, and I can't. I can't cue the ball at all. I'm so sticky. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to ask them because I kind of put the live stream on, so I didn't want to run away immediately. I don't know. I might knock it on the head in a minute, and this isn't helping me playing up here, to be honest. Are they gone? Are they still on that match table downstairs?
They are.
Are they? Yeah. Who's they? Is it still?
I think they've actually got a match to be fair.
I thought the team was playing away.
There's 2 rugby teams, isn't there?
Is it? Ah, that'd be why then. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah. So.
It is hotter up here than the sun. Like.
It's crazy, isn't it, mate? I can't cue the ball at all. My hand's so sticky.
Yeah, I don't know how you're up here, but you're literally dripping.
Oh no. I haven't. Oh, rubbish. Oh, that's miles out. What are you up to then?
I'll look up and see how far I can sneak into the room.
How many minutes have you been in here?
I've been in here like 3 times already.
Have you? Oh, fucking hell.
I'll poke my head around the corner earlier.
It's because I'm talking shit to my YouTube channel, but I can't play, mate. It's been the most embarrassing flipping hour of my life, or whatever. I can't cue the ball at all. I really can't. I'm so hot.
Are you staying down here?
I think I might knock this crap on the head. Oh, my phone's died anyway, so. Every time I'll tell you what happens. It comes up with battery low, and then when it does it, it freezes the stream.
Oh right. Oh, I've had that before. I was filming a set in the gym, and I got myself amped up. It was a personal best, and I looked back at the footage, and it was like phone 10%.
Yeah.
So it completely cut out.
I think we're going to knock this on the head. This has been a bit of a disaster, really. I can't play at all. It's too sweaty, so. Maybe I'll go downstairs or something. So cheers for watching. This will be really entertaining. See you later.